So Florian, it's lovely to have you finally on camera. You're a very busy man.
Oh, thank you very much, David. It's a great honor for me.
Yeah.
And I do it with pleasure.
I just wanted to say as well, I've always been meaning to say that when I first heard about bioresonance and I began my journey through all the different companies, I spoke to lots of companies around the world that said they did bioresonance, but I since learned that was like an umbrella and there's not many true bioresonance companies. And when I spoke to you at Regamed, you picked up the phone and
I remember
you said, "I'm coming to England to talk to you." And I thought, no. Really? Because as you remember, I was inquiring about my wife because she was sick at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And you came over and I just thought, that's a company I want to work with that look after people like that. So that was a good start. So well done, because that's why 2011, I think. So
yeah, I think it must have been 2011, and I remember that I flew to Manchester, I took a car, I just came to you, and I noticed this is the right guy that we need to promote our products in the UK, because we need always strong partners, people who focus on bioresonance, who can convince new potential customers and who are fully behind our product. And I know that you like the Bicom very much.
Yeah.
Also not only as a businessman, but also personally.
Yeah.
And you build it up a great team in the UK with education. You have your sales team, you have your own clinic at your home treating patients, and this is exactly what we wanted you to do.
Yeah. And when I first was introduced to bioresonance, I thought, this can't work, because if it did, it would be in hospitals, and I've since learned now why that's not the case. But what was your first impression of bioresonance?
To be very honest, if you ask me so directly, in the past I always thought that bioresonance is not working, or that it's... But I was suffering with hay fever for many years, and I went from doctor to doctor all the time. Every year somebody else told me, you have to take some antihistaminica and stuff like this, and then at the end I was treated with bioresonance and it suddenly disappeared. So that fully convinced me, and that was the first step for me to be part now of the huge Bicom community.
And since you've been with Regamed then, have your feelings about it become stronger? Have you seen a lot more cases of great results? And
absolutely, it is just amazing when we see how many patients, how many therapists from all over the world send us cases or send us letters saying, hey, thank you very much. This is just amazing for me. And another thing, we have a lot of new practitioners who are not fully convinced, but they start with bioresonance, and then it's always great to see that after 2-3 months, when they have the first results, they say, hey, why didn't I start with this system earlier?
Yeah. So I've now discovered that there are lots of therapists that maybe knew about Bicom, but because it was quite an expensive device, they bought this testing machine and this treatment machine, and then you go and they've lots of machines, and then they realise that the Bicom did all of those things, and then so they maybe then clear those and get the Bicom.
Yeah, that's what we try to explain our customers, our practitioners, that they don't need 20 devices. With our device, they have everything in one device, and that makes it much easier to work with.
Yeah. And I'm so glad now that you're running the company, because we've always got on very well together. From the minute you came to see us, that was a great relationship that started, and it's just got stronger. So now with you running the company, I'm very excited that there's great prospects, not just for the UK market, but the whole world. And already, 17,000 devices growing. It's Bicom has got a real legacy. That's what I like, the scientific research, the case studies. So much credibility goes with Regamed and the Bicom that I'm looking forward to the future.
Me too, David, and I'm looking forward to a future together with you.
Excellent.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.